Match found.
Welcome to Match Found, the Monday through Friday podcast where we talk about anything from unrated to the VCT, all while playing a single Swift play. Today I will be solo queuing, and I am your host, Comedy. Um, this is a take two. I did an entire episode and found out that my recording software was not recording any of it. So if this one seems stranger, like I've already done it, it's because I have. I'm gonna go ahead and play Fade again. It looks like we have a lot of duelists this time.
Everyone is afraid of something.
Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about Tracker GG's new tracker score that was released yesterday, and I'm going to be kind of breaking it down, what it is, and how I think you can use it to get better, and how I'm going to be using it to get better. Um, Basically, if you don't know, this is not a sponsor or an ad, but Tracker GG you can use to see all of your stats in Valorant. I have absolutely loved using it. I've used it, I think, ever since the first month of me playing Valorant. Well, not in the beta, but after about 14 months ago. And since then, I've checked it almost every time I play a game to see my headshot percentage, to see my ADR, to see different stats that help me grow and have helped me go from originally Iron, but since I use Tracker GG, Bronze all the way to Diamond 3. So I've checked it an average of 3 times a day over the last 14 months, and my Tracker GG profile has 1,200 views, and I'm the only person who's viewed it. So I really like using this platform, and so to see that it has a new update, to see that it has a new metric, is super exciting to me. So that's why I figured I would talk to you guys about it. So first off, let's just talk about what the tracker score is and why it's so much better than the other stats on Tracker GG. The first thing that stands out, and that is the biggest thing, is it allows you to see your stats compared to people in your skill bracket. So, like for example, say I'm always getting like 20% headshot. 20% of my bullets are hitting headshots. Um, and then I look at 10s and maybe only 18% of his are. And I'm like, wait a second, maybe I'm better than 10s. Well, not really, because he's fighting pros, top tier Radiants, and I'm fighting flat 3s. So it doesn't really convert, and there's no real way to compare. And I don't also know really how well I'm doing against other Platinum 3s. Well, this tracker score basically uses 4 different stats and then tells you a number on a scale of 0 to 1,000 how you're doing against your rank.
Take this! Gotta go!
Alright, let's see if we can win this pistol round.
Many enemies B.
I'll
Damn.
find you.
Reloading.
Alright, we be brave. Oh, one's gonna come to us.
Reloading.
There we go. Okay.
Going out.
Basically, the tracker score scale of 0 to 1,000 and has 4 different like grades. The
There.
first being C, which is 0 to 200. The second being D, which is 201 to 400. Then B, which
Still in
is
sight.
wait.
Cut
Not
him
really.
down.
It goes 0 to 200, and then 201 to 400, 401 to 600, etc. Every 200
Cover
points
going
you go
out.
up a grade. And it's C,
Corazón.
D, B, A, and S. And if you're anything higher than a B, basically
Spike
you
planted.
should be growing. So the way the stat works is
Shadows traveling.
at 500 points, that's half, that's average. If you're at 500 points, you're probably in the rank you should be, and you should probably be working on just improving your
Last
stats.
player standing.
And my tracker score right now is 531, so apparently I'm supposed to be Platinum 3. Basically, it uses these four stats: win percentage, KAST, ACS, and damage delta. And I went ahead and researched these and wrote some stuff down on what they are, and I'm just gonna go ahead and break them down for you. So the first one, which is pretty obvious, is win percentage. I feel like if we knew how to get higher win percentage, none of us would be here. We would just be winning. So that one's pretty hard to figure out how to get a better win percentage, but overall, it just goes into your tracker score because let's pretend it didn't, then you could just go around
I'm outta
as like
here.
a neon, killing everything,
Shock
and
it.
being like, look, my tracker score is 1,000, look at all the damage I deal, but with a 0% win rate because you're baiting the team and stuff. So it's important for it to be there,
Carrier is dead.
and it's to
Spike
prevent
down A.
abuse of the game to get a higher tracker score. So, the second is KAST, which, if you haven't heard of KAST, it's K-A-S-T, and it stands for kills, assists, survives, or traded. And this one, they added this, I want to say, a couple months ago. It's been used plenty of times it's been used in CS:GO tournaments. It's a pretty prevalent stat, but it didn't come to tracker until like a couple months ago. So what it
Satchel
does
out.
is any round that you get a kill, that you get an assist, that you
Shadows
survive,
traveling.
or that you don't do any of that, but you get traded. So say you walk out on site as you're injured with Jet, you don't do anything, you obviously don't get a kill, you don't get an assist, you just dash out
Spike
fire,
planted.
grab space for the team, and you die, but then they immediately kill the person that killed you.
Last player
That's a trade,
standing.
and
Cover
you don't
going
get
out.
credit. So every single round you get credit for doing one of these things, one of these 4 things, a kill, an assist, a survivor, a trade. You, in that round, had 100% cast. Because cast is kind of binary. You either have a 0% cast or 100% cast. And then, entire game, it adds all of it up and gives you your average cast for that game. So for example, say there's 10 rounds in the game, and 7 of the rounds you got a kill, an assist, survived, or got a trade, or got traded, I mean. And 3 of the rounds you just didn't, nothing happened, you just died. Then your cast for that game would be 70%. And then the next one is ACS. So for the tracker score, it takes your win percentage, it takes your cast, and it takes your ACS. Now your ACS is I do need to actually
This! I'm out of here.
win a couple rounds so that we can talk about the whole subject before the podcast ends, because the rule here is when the match ends, the show ends.
Grenade!
So
Gotta go.
basically
Piss. Somebody
ACS is determined by the amount of damage you deal plus the amount of impact your kill was worth. So
Coming through.
we get a blind kill here.
Enemy B. Ouch. Reloading.
Throw a
Where
fade
are
eye.
you? The spike
She
is
has no
down.
clue.
Spike down B.
He has no clue.
Last player standing.
Oh, that was not a good round. This is looking bad. I gotta speed it up. So
Watch out.
ACS,
One enemy
1
remaining.
damage, 1 ACS. Pretty simple. However, the first kill you get, the first kill your team gets is worth 150 ACS.
Last round in
second
the
kill
half.
is worth 130, then 110, 90, and 70.
Reloading.
So basically, hopefully this isn't getting too complicated, but if you kill, say, the enemy Reyna immediately, and you deal them 150 damage, you get 150 ACS for that round. But you also get an additional 150 for getting the first blood. But if you were to kill that same Reyna, and she was the last one alive, you would get 150 for killing her, plus 70 because it's less impact to kill the last one versus the first one. So it adds up all your damage, and it adds up which kills you got, and then that gives you an ACS for every single round. And then at the end, of course, it adds your total AC up,
Prepared for
and
hellfire.
divides it by
Here we go.
the amount of rounds.
Reloading.
Oh, I can feel it. We're gonna win this round. I can feel it.
Nightmare
Getting all
takes
there.
them. Bring them down. Fire.
Push.
Where is she? She's behind us. I don't care. We're winning this
Last
round.
player
down.
standing.
Oh no.
Spike down A.
I have.
Okay, maybe not this round. No, this is. We're getting destroyed. All right. So basically, your ACS
Switching sides.
average combat score
Match point.
just is how well you did in combat, not just damage, but combat in general. And the only other way to get it is you can get 20 points, and as an addition, if you get a I believe it's a non-kill assist. So if you blinded them, or if like Fade, you revealed them through a wall or tethered them, and the kill gets taken off that, you get an additional 20. And then the last one is damage delta. Now this one I didn't know about until last night when I found out about tracker score. Damage delta is literally the amount of damage you dealt versus the amount of damage you received, and then the difference between them. So if I deal 150 damage and then die, then my damage delta that round was 0.
Enemy spotted A.
Ah be abi.
Still in sight.
So if your damage delta is 0, that's basically like a KD of 1.
Spike down A.
That's about average. I think the average damage delta
Go, go, go.
in at least Platinum 3 is either -1, 0, or
Go,
positive
go, go.
1.
One enemy remaining.
And like I said,
Last
we're gonna
player
see if
standing.
this is over. This is over, and that is all I have to say about it. I could talk more about it if we get more time, which we might. Basically,
Grenade!
super useful, and you can, if you're below a 500, try and grow to
Bomb
get better,
buddy out.
and if you're above 500, you can focus on just win.
Attackers win.
But that's it. We didn't get a single round this time, and it ended in a defeat. But thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.